20 years from now you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So, throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. With courage you will dare to take risks, have the strength to be compassionate, and the wisdom to be humble. Courage is the foundation of integrity. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. What is the most rigorous law of our being? Growth. I was seldom able to see an opportunity until it had ceased to be one. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. It is noble to teach oneself, but still nobler to teach others, and less trouble. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. There is no unhappiness like the misery of sighting land, and work, again after a cheerful, careless voyage. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. Take the universe as a whole, and it is a very clever conception and quite competently carried out, but I don't think much of this globe as a work of art. It would have been better to take more time to it and do it right, it seems to me, than to rush it through, helter-skelter, in 6 days, just for reputation. I have found out there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. It liberates the vandal to travel. You never saw a bigoted, opinionated, stubborn, narrow-minded, self-conceited, almighty mean man in your life, but he had stuck in one place since he was born and thought God made the world and dyspepsia and bile for his especial comfort and satisfaction. Life is short, break the rules. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh uncontrollably and never regret anything that makes you smile. Never refuse to do a kindness unless the act would work great injury to yourself, and never refuse to take a drink, under any circumstances. The funniest things are the forbidden. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. Never pick a fight with people who buy ink by the barrel. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. If you hold a cat by the tail, you learn things you cannot learn any other way. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell, you see, I have friends in both places. Mark Twain. Everything human is pathetic. The secret source of humor itself is not joy but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. Only one thing is impossible for God, to find any sense in any copyright law on the planet. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of a joy you must have somebody to divide it with. Loyalty to petrified opinion never yet broke a chain or freed a human soul. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Laws control the lesser man. Right conduct controls the greater one. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Man was made at the end of the week's work, when God was tired. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. The very ink with which history is written is merely fluid prejudice. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There is nothing wrong with this, except that it ain't so.